Now that we have all of our sizes graded, we can pair each of those sizes with an avatar of the same size so we can check for a fit. Before doing this, we have to have all of our sized avatars in one location because we need to find them. So I've provided those avatars for you on our class website. So go to the class website and download each of the US ASTM sized avatars into a folder on your desktop. Once you're done, come back here and we can go ahead and pair them. Okay, so we've been working in the graded tab in our object browser. In the size tab here, we are now going to make sure everything looks good, and then we're going to go to pair avatar here. When you do this, it should come up with the same size combinations that you had before. If something's happened, this looks different than what your sizes are here, you can delete and then go back to your size and update. And that should bring back the sizes that are here in the combinations that you need. So in order to pair each of our sizes, we go over to this little icon that looks like a little person. We click on that and select Pair 3D Form. So I'm going to look in my files. I've placed my standard size avatars in my female file here. You can do whatever you like. I don't have a size 2 for my graded nest, although I could put that in there. So instead for my size 4, I'm going to go and select my size 4.avt. The .avt is indicating that this is only an avatar file and doesn't include any garments or anything else along with the projects. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. And when it's successful, I should see that listed below there. I could delete it if I don't like that one, if I make a mistake, but then I'm going to go on and continue adding my avatars one by one. Size 6. Pair 3D form, size 8. Pair 3D form in size 10. Again, making sure that as you go through, you're selecting the correct size to go with each of them. Size 12. It's a nice slow video, so you can work along with me as I'm going. So size 14, pair 3D form. Open up the file. These avatars are created using just the width or circumference measurements from the Armstrong pattern making textbook. And so they do match up with the same size ranges that we have used to create our actual graded sizes. So they work out well together. Okay, now that they're here, you can see that their configuration's not quite right. I'm going to close this down for a second. You may have to select all of your pieces or just select the arm pieces maybe. You can reset 3D arrangement of those. Maybe make some adjustments so it doesn't cause trouble, and then go ahead and simulate that. Okay. Again, trouble is caused. So we know what to do here. We could just reset 3D arrangement and do a better job at aligning them up. Okay, you may have to do this for all of your pieces, all of your avatars, but that's okay. Okay, so the idea is there, right? We've got our avatar. It's not quite the right size. So you could, of course, go in, change the arrangement or the pose of your avatar, and it needs to be a little bit lower. And I'm going to select, this is my size 8 actually, but I'm going to select all of them and hit OK. I'm going to reset this 3D arrangement again, just because I want to make it nice and tidy. Okay, that's better. So I believe I've changed the pose of all of my avatars, but let's take a look. So if I want to see what all of my avatars look like, I can do them individually in my object browser by going here. And right now I have my base showing. So if I change my base here while I'm in, I can do size or pair avatar. Let's go to a larger size so I can make sure it's correct. If I select my size 18, it's going to look like she's not fitting her clothes. But if I go ahead and hit OK, I see that my arms are still not working, but she has now got the correct size garment on. So we can go ahead and reset my 3D arrangement here. Okay. And that looks much better. So I can go one by one and look at all my avatars, a little bit tighten her back or a little bit loosen her back. That's what we've saw before. Or what I can do is I'm going to put this back on my base size 8. You can see it's going to change back to the original avatar. And now I'm going to keep this window open and enlarged. I'm going to go up to Editor, Review. This is going to bring all of my avatars and all of their correctly sized garments into the same field of view. It does take a little while, so just be patient while this loads up and don't click around because that might cause trouble. Circle around, wait for it to load up. Takes a bit of time. It's doing a lot of work right now. And you can see there's a lot of business going on here. Lots of things don't fit. We can go ahead and simulate and see if that's going to do what we need it to do. But essentially it is loading up all of our sizes with the correct avatar in one window, although I think some of our windows are pushed over. I can't see them all correctly. So I see 10, I don't see 12 and 14, but they must be hiding over here. And obviously each one has their own little issue right now. So we could go back, so there's our other two, and go through each one to make them look correct, but that's the idea. So now you could compare our size 4 fit to our size 8. You can rotate them around. They'll all move at the same time, so you can kind of get a better feel for what they look like each individually. If you do simulate, it's going to take a bit of time to resimulate all of our avatars. But that's kind of the idea of using this grading review. So it gives you the opportunity to see your graded garments on all of your avatars all at once. And again, if you have individual issues, like you need to fix her skirt here, then the way to do that, I'm going to wait till we're done here. Looks like size 16 needs to be adjusted as well, is we would go back to our grade tab up here. And now we can click out of our grade review and set our base size for whatever we need to look at more closely. So here we can fix her sleeves. And once everybody is all set up, then you can do the grade review by going to Editor, Review, and then you can see all of your garments correctly displayed on all of your sized avatars.